What is up, everybody? My name is Garrett from Garrett Daniel Movement. Today I am bringing you a tutorial and the progressions needed for you to achieve your first front flip. Let's get started. Alright, before we begin training the front flip, you're going to need two prerequisites before trying this move. The first is the jump tuck. Second is a front roll or a shoulder roll. If you can do those, you can attempt the front flip. Alright guys, how I recommend beginning training for the front flip is to first throw your body forward just to get used to the motion. So I recommend finding a foam pit, a pool, something that you can just land in without worrying at all of getting hurt. And what I want you to do is approach the edge of whatever you're about to jump off of into the pool or the foam pit. And from the very beginning, what I want you to get used to doing is using your arms. Your arms are what's going to allow you to get the height and to get tall enough to throw the flip. Now how I like to think of it is I think of my arms as two fishing rods. When you see a fisherman going to cast his line, he'll throw and stop, allowing the line to cast out from the rod. And so that's what I want you to think of your arms doing. So just that. Practice walking up to either a foam pit or a pool and just throw your body forward and use your arms. Use that from the get-go. Okay? And what you want to get comfortable with is throwing and landing safely on your back far enough from the edge. Okay? So throw it forward, go out, land safely on your back. Once you get comfortable doing that, let's transfer it to a trampoline. Alright guys, so we're on the trampoline. This is going to be a very quick process. There are three progressions that you have to do. The first one is like we did into the foam pit or the pool, just lean forward and land on your back. The second, without bouncing, is just go forward and land on your butt. Alright guys, now once you get comfortable doing that, now what you're going to do is add a tuck. And here is a big point about the tuck, okay? What you do not want to do is when you throw the tuck, you do not want your knees to be together. You don't want that, because if you land wrong, your knees are going to go straight into your face, and you don't want that. The proper way you're going to want to learn the tuck from the get-go is have your knees come apart, have your face go between your knees like this. So just in case you land really low, you're not going to smash your nose in. So now, as you're about to see me do, I'm going to just simply add a tuck and still land on my butt, and maybe on my feet a little bit. Now once you're comfortable with that, the next phase is now to do those progressions with a little bit of a jump. Add some height to it. Once you're comfortable doing that, landing on your feet and your butt, you're ready to just try the actual front flip. Alright, now the front flip itself. What I like to do is before throwing a front flip is before jumping, I'm going to jump and I'm going to look at something, and I'm going to know that I'm going to see whatever I'm looking at again. And it's the moment I see that I let go of my tuck and I land on my feet. Now just keep doing it until that feels comfortable and you're landing confidently on your feet. And guys, you don't have to do that on a trampoline. Like I said, you can just do this with the foam pit or the pool off of a diving board or whatever. You can do all those progressions onto these. I just picked the trampoline because I think that's just the easiest way to learn it and get confident with the movement before taking it elsewhere. Alright guys, so you got the move on the trampoline. Awesome. Now let's take it outside. Alright, so now you're ready to take the front flip outside onto flat ground. Now I know and I'm sure that you're confident with the move at this point. But when you come outside, there's just something that happens to your psyche. I don't know what it is, like this fear or whatever, that just takes over and it just makes the move difficult to throw. So here's something I did to get over that fear of landing the front flip on flat ground. It is the dive roll. Now with the dive roll, that gets me going in forward motion outside. It's just something that kind of triggers on my brain knowing that I should be able to throw a front flip. And with the dive roll, you can also progress it towards a front flip. What I mean is you can get, if you are comfortable with the dive roll, you can get higher and higher arc with it, almost leaning towards a front flip. Alright guys, something else that's also going to improve your height for the front flip on flat ground is the concept of blocking. Blocking simply is my feet and my legs going in front of and leading my upper body to the launch point to throw the front flip. This is what's going to get me my height, along with my arms, my fishing rod arms, as I called them earlier. This is what's going to get me high enough to get a tight tuck and a clean landing instead of landing super low to the ground. Alright, so now you can throw the front flip on flat ground. The next phase is to add height to the equation, to see if you can do it off of a ledge onto grass or concrete, what have you. But guys, before doing this, I highly recommend first doing it off of a platform onto a very soft surface, foam pit, into a pool like off of a diving board, onto a trampoline, onto a mattress even off of a picnic table. Something that will give you a safe impact for your legs and your body. This will only help because once you throw it off of a ledge for real and you're going onto grass or concrete, you know that you're going to be able to land safe and you're going to be able to execute the front flip well off of height. Guys, like I said earlier with one of those prerequisites, the shoulder roll, that's going to be very handy with the front flip, especially if you're doing this off of a ledge for the first time. Most of the time, not always, you're going to over-rotate because of confidence, adrenaline, what have you. Landing and rolling out is going to be your best option, and it's cool looking, and you can do it when you do it off of super high heights. It just looks awesome, so definitely keep that in mind. Alright guys, hopefully this video allowed you to achieve your first front flip. Let me know in the comments if it did. I'm thinking the next tutorial is going to be a muscle up tutorial, so definitely stick around. My name is Garrett from Garrett Daniel Movement, and I'll see you next time.